you my phone.
Court is in session with Ryan in Sacktown on If You Don't Like That. Now, Ryan in Sacktown.
Oh, must be Ryno.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Coming to you from the second studio.
Airing of grievances.
I guess.
I got a lot of
It would be
problems with you
inappropriate.
people. Now,
Air
you're
some
going to hear about it.
grievances if
The
you would
airing of
like.
grievances.
Uh,
I got a lot of
you know what?
problems with you
Hold on.
people. Now, you're going to hear about it.
Get
The
this
airing
fixed
of
real
grievances. I got a lot of
Then,
problems with you
you can
people. Now, you're going to hear about it. The airing of grievances. I got a lot of problems with you people. Now, you're going to hear about it.
Anyways,
The airing
how's
of
everybody
grievances.
doing today?
I got a lot of problems with you
are-
people. Now, you're going to hear about it.
Grievances? I cannot. That's weird. Okay. Tristan has a grievance. Since it's an airing of grievances Thursday. Let's go. Got one. What's the deal with corn nuts? Is it a corn or is it a nut? It's a good point. You don't see them that often anymore. You know, like there was those products that you used to like go to as a kid at Costco. I think corn nuts were one of them. Anybody remember Clearly Canadian? That used to be one of them. Why? I want to make sure. Let's see. Hey, let me know. Can you guys hear the sound drops? So you could hear that. You could hear the grievances? Okay. The button is stuck. You could. I can't hear the sound drops. That's why. Okay. That is why, because I don't have my headphones today. Oh, well. Okay. So there's your grievance. Anyways, I won't do that to you again. I will hit you with some, and I'll make sure that they are more controlled this time. But anyways, like Clearly Canadian, that was always a thing that you had to get. You remember Power Bars? Power Bars? I've been telling my son about those for a minute. He's like, Power Bar? The heck is a Power Bar? I'm like, dude, it used to be the go-to before any sporting event that you were participating in. And they were really good for jokes too. You could use those for so many funny jokes. So anyways, hey, let's start today. A couple things that I want to do. We're not going to have a long show today, but I want to look back because Jerry Reynolds said something really interesting to me yesterday, and I'm with him on this. It is this year is going to be the year that we've got to know about Keegan Murray. We just do. And so because of that, I was thinking back to his draft. I was thinking back to what was going on with the Kings when they drafted Keegan Murray. And it's interesting. So what we're going to do is we are going to go back and we are going to look at the draft, believe it or not, from when Keegan Murray was drafted. So we're going to redraft it. We're going to see if there's anything that we would do different. I mean, would you? Do you remember this draft? So this was the Kings, as I'm going like no mouse, not at the home studio. This was the Kings roster when the Kings drafted Keegan Murray. Now, this was the year that you traded for Domantas Sabonis. So I have the full draft up. So we can look back at it and see if you would have changed it up a little bit. There were a couple of diamonds in the rough in that draft, but that was not that strong of a draft. Yeah, and we're going to get there too. You know what? Let's start there. That is where I was going to start. You know, I got to say happy birthday to my mentor, my partner, Mr. Napier, Grant Napier. Napes, what's up, dude? Happy birthday. Sticks up to you, my friend. Hope you have a wonderful day. I know you're going to be traveling here in a little bit, but dude, happy birthday. And nobody gets special treatment around here. You're going to get the same treatment, the Mike Tyson happy birthday treatment. Sorry, Napes. It's just how it is. Hit it, Mike.
Birthday. Hey, yay, yay,
Yep,
it's
there
your
you go.
birthday. Hey, 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 it's
Yep.
your
Happy
day.
birthday,
It's not
Napes.
Monday, it's not
Happy
Tuesday, it's not Wednesday, it's
birthday.
not Thursday, it's not Friday, it's not Saturday,
It's your
it's not Thursday. It's your birthday.
Oh, sticks up, buddy. Appreciate you. Love you. You know that. Enjoy your day today. All right, let's get to, and by the way, Napes will be on if you want to wish him a happy birthday. He will be on tonight at 7 o'clock. So make sure you join him for that. Let's see. Yeah, there's a show. We're here. Sorry, we were late. Pardon, the show may be experienced. No, well, kind of, because I don't have my headphones. That's a little bit annoying. And happy late birthday to Baki as well. Happy birthday, Grant Napier, King of Radio. King of If You Don't Like That, that's for sure. Yes, Baki's birthday was yesterday. Indeed. So we had to wish him a happy birthday as well. Dude, that'd be funny. That would be funny. My brother did that. He got me a creepy looking bobblehead of yourself. You're not allowed to get yourself a bobblehead of yourself. If you're going to get a bobblehead, it has to come from someone else. Period. End of story. Athena, you just ran that clip so okay, because I can't hear it. My bad. Go back and watch. It's the best episode. It's one of the best episodes of Seinfeld. There easily. Festivus? Are you kidding me? So much nuance in that episode. What up, Ryno? Happy birthday to Grant Baki. Yes, indeed. It is. Yeah, it's funny that we all have our birthdays within like 3 or 4 days of each other. It's insane. Peter, what is Darren Peterson's agent thinking? That he'll only work out for the number one pick. He can lose up to $19 million if he drops from 1 to number 4 in the draft. What if he drops to the Kings? Do they pass? It's a good question. Probably not. You can't. According to Scott Perry, best available. So I think you would probably have to take him at that point. By the way, U.S. Open is going on. Let's go. How about a happy early Father's Day to everybody? You're going to get the final round of the U.S. Open. All you fathers that enjoy golf on Sunday. Yeah, really good day to tune in. Grant's birthday. Yeah, if you got a good Grant story, you can put it in the chat. We'll get into those. You muted it for him. What, dude? No special treatment. Grant gets Mike Tyson. I paid a lot of money for Mike Tyson to sing "Happy Birthday" to all of you. Come on. Renus in the house. Let's see. Yep. Happy birthday, Grant. Why isn't anyone buying my Sabonis jersey? Why isn't anyone buying my Sabonis jersey? All white, size large, with sponsor patch for $17.50? Mr. Perfect. Here's what I would do, my man. Did you use an American Express to buy that jersey? If you used an American Express and Sabonis gets traded, I think you have, is it like 10 or 14 days? It might even be 100 days to get that thing switched out. So maybe that would be the better route to go. Also, is it the number 11 or is it the number 10? That could be affecting things. We did get a notification. The Kings are going to have a beach-themed draft watch party for all of you. Matt George has put some information out on that. I know that Sean Cunningham was the first to announce it. They are also going to have a media watch party where we will have Scott Perry availability after the first round as well. So I've got to talk to Grant and see if I'm going to go do that or do the show with you guys. What would you want? Would you want just Grant here for draft coverage? Do you want me to skip that? I kind of think I need to be there, but got a couple days to decide that, as the draft is not till next Tuesday. Dude, start a go. You know what? Try if you need that much support, start a GoFundMe and just say, I'm a Kings fan. Inevitably, I think you will get more than $17.50. There's a New York Knicks De'Aaron Fox jersey out. Yeah, look, so the Knicks celebrated today. I'm not going to hit you with all the sound bites because I can't hear them. Mike Brown is taking it on the chin, but the New York Knicks fans are just gravitating to the who let the dogs out stuff with Mike Brown. Go figure. Jalen Brunson, Karl Anthony Towns, they were on, what was it? Jimmy Fallon, Mike Brown started doing it. The band chimed in. So you're going to see a ton of highlights like that today where Mike Brown does that at City Hall. Of course, he's got to do it, right? Who let the dogs out? But the internet is a cold place because we were going to start with the Knicks parade. Look at that. It's a lot of people. And of course, somebody had to go there. De'Aaron Fox spotted at the parade. It's so cold. It's so wrong. Poor De'Aaron. But yes, I have seen the Fox jerseys as well. It's not fair to him. It is not fair to him. There have been a few classic moments from Grant, but nothing beats Grant and Jerry together, the final call in Sacramento. Yeah, the sign-off. The last one that they thought was going to be, Arco. Oh, what was it then? It wasn't Arco. It was like Power Balance or whatever. Sleep Train. That was a moment. That was a moment. Was Trae Young opting out expected? I don't think it was, to be honest with you. I think the Wizards thought that they were going to be able to get something done with him. It's a very interesting dynamic there because I don't know that it hurts the Wizards all that much. You didn't give up a ton to get Trae Young per se. It was a pretty straight up deal. If you remember, in fact, did the Wizards even give up draft capital? I don't think they did off the top of my head. So maybe it does them a favor. I don't know what the Trae Young market looks like because he is just such a different type of basketball player. He's high usage. He does not play defense. The ball has to be in his hands at all times. He's shown that he can be clutch. Just ask the fans at Madison Square Garden. But towards the end of the Trae Young era, this last year, really, in Atlanta, I sat with their sideline reporter when the Kings were playing, I believe it was it Dallas? Anyways, Atlanta was already in town. And so their sideline reporter, Matt Weiner, was at the game kind of scouting the Kings, wanted to see what things looked like. And he really filled me in on the dynamics. And they felt really comfortable moving on without Trae. And if I'm the Wizards, if you have young players, which you do in Washington, I don't know that you need a ball stopper like that with Trae Young. I think that you, at that price that you're looking at, you might be able to do something better. So there you go. Trae Young traded to Washington from Atlanta for CJ McCollum and Corey Kispert. Yep. So no capital whatsoever in that. So it's kind of a low risk, to be honest with you, and gives them some money to play with. But the question becomes, what does the market become like for Trae Young? What's his number going to be in this market? What are the suitors for Trae Young? That would be my next question. Like if I go to Vegas odds on Trae Young. So right now, he's heavily favored to, okay, you know what? The opt-out makes sense. Yeah, I forgot about that. It's the same situation that Jerry talked about yesterday. My bad. He probably still will be with Washington. They'll do an extension. They'll do a multi-year deal. You can't do, yeah, that's what they're going to do. So they'll sign him to a multi-year deal at a lower number for more years. Kind of what Jerry talked about yesterday with Levine, where if he opted out, you could sign him for 2 or 3 more years at like a 25, 27 number, which I don't think the Kings would do. It's going to be one of those things. It's going to be the ace. I can promise you, and I mean this, no disrespect to Zach Levine, but from a financial standpoint, when Zach Levine's money comes off the books in Sacramento, it's going to be like the monks partying when Ace Ventura leaves the monastery. Like, that's what it's going to be, because that is such a big, big number. And it could have been a bigger number. Zach Levine had a clause written into his contract that his pay would go up. I think it was like 12% if he was traded, and he ended up not going in with that. So anyways, all right. So we're not going to go super long today. I just want to come in, wish Grant a happy birthday, say what's up to all of you. Gear up for tomorrow. We'll have a big show. We will have our wrestling segment as normal. We will talk a little bit more about Lorenzo Powell and his homecoming fight on Saturday. And we're going to do a little bit more of a deeper dive into the 3 or 4 players that the Kings are looking at possibly taking. And you saw in the title of the show, I put this, put the Kings and the Thunder. If, let's just say if, Brown is off the board, Acuff's off the board, which I think he will be, what could happen there? Could the Kings possibly get a point guard, get Fleming at 12 and 17? Interesting, because the Thunder, they want to move up. The Thunder want to be towards the top. They have 12 and 17. It's a very interesting proposition. Or do the Kings have a plan B? Maybe it's not point guard that you go for in the draft. Maybe you get that in free agency. Would you look at getting rid of the 7th pick in lieu of the 12 and 17th? That's an interesting proposition to me. Kings should trade down and get Trey or Morant. Tristan, come on, Tristan. I'm probably going to get roasted, but I wouldn't mind Trae Young to the Kings. Disaster. Absolute disaster. Again, Doug Christie, not saying that he is the long-term solution as coach of this team, but he wants some defense, obviously. Scott Perry wants guys that can play both ways. That is not Trae Young. Okay, if you're going to go all in offensively, then your mission statement's going to be, we are going to outscore teams every single night. It doesn't matter if we give up 125, 130. Okay, that might work. That might get you a 500 record, assuming your offense is off the hook, your shot making's great, your chemistry is on point. That might get you a 500 record, but what's going to happen if you make the playoffs, which you probably wouldn't with a 500 record? But here's my tune. Okay, let's go a step further. Let's say that gets you to a place where you are, you get the 7th seed through the play-in, okay? How are you going to score in the playoffs? It changes dramatically. It's so, look at the playoffs this season. It's a perfect example of how difficult it is. You have to be able to play defense. So I think we're at a point in the NBA where you can't just gear up and say, we're going to be offensive. And that, to me, going for a Trae Young, John Morant, a little bit different of a conversation, but going for a Trae Young doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Nate Ament, yep. Fleming should be gone by 12. Yes, I think he would be. Cameron Carr, yeah, he had a great combine. He's a guy that is uber athletic. It's just his size Let's go to his profile really quick and put that up, because I do think he is one of the how do I put this? I don't want to call it sexier, but he's one of the mid first round names that has gained a lot of traction during the draft process. Let's go to our screen share, give you the info on Cameron Carr. Where do they have him? I think they have him around 17. Yeah, 18. So here's Cameron Carr for you. 6'4.5". I think that is the middle ground. That's the worry, because okay, are you a true 2 guard size? You're kind of in between. I think Cameron Carr can be an explosive dude off the bench in this league. Like, you could maybe look at his film and say, okay, there's maybe a little bit of a Malik Monk in him. The way they play the game, 6'4", great wingspan, 7'3" standing reach. We don't need all that. Analysts offensively, Carr's game looks like one that should be perfectly fit into the NBA. He's a legitimate 3-point shooter who can attack closeouts, play well off the ball, and as a cutter, take advantage of opportunities. As a finisher, because of his length, he's had physical height and length NBA teams canvas the globe. Oh, he has. Okay, there you go. The swing toward Carr being a positive NBA player is obvious. He needs to get stronger. He needs to play with more bend. He needs to be willing to get more physical. And once that happens, he needs to be much more active and engaged on defense. Some things are fixable. Carr's already done good work on his frame. 21 years old. There you go. Let's see if they give any type of comps. And if you took anything from yesterday with Jerry Reynolds, when we're looking at comps, we're looking at film that is back from when, like if we say Malik Monk, we're looking at Malik Monk college film and comparing it to Cameron Carr college film. Areas of improvement. I know you're going to have. No, they're not. They're not going to go with a comp. Okay. All right. There you go. So you can go check out more on him. But yeah, he is a guy that has risen up the board, undoubtedly. But Jerry Reynolds has said this for a really long time, and he's spot freaking on. It's if you don't have a true position, then you usually are not going to be a starter in the NBA. So I think that is one of the question marks when it comes to Cameron Carr. He's like a little Westbrook, very explosive. I'm against drafting another shooting guard. Look, drafting combo guards is the hardest thing in the NBA. And the Kings have taken that on how many drafts? The last 3 of 5, I think. Maybe even 3 of 4. They've gone combo with their first pick. So that is one of those things. World Cup tonight. Mexico is going to be playing. Mexico, South Korea, 6 p.m. That's going to be rocking Stadio Akron. Oh, they're playing. Okay. They're not playing there. All right. I thought they were going to be playing in Mexico City. They're playing in Guadalajara. Canada is on the board 1-0 right now over Qatar. So I've been locked into the World Cup. I've been enjoying it. Anybody else? Some wild stuff from the parade, by the way, today. Super wild stuff happened at the parade. So, anyways, we're wishing Napes a happy birthday today. We're kicking stuff around. I'll ask this question really quick. So again, we're not going to go too long today. Here's Keegan Murray's draft. If we're going to go back and look at that, Paolo Banchero went 1. Chet Holmgren went 2. Jabari Smith went 3. And then Keegan Murray. So after Keegan, Jaden Ivey or Keegan Murray? Who would you rather have? I'd rather have Keegan Murray. Benedict Mathurin or Keegan Murray? I'd rather have Keegan Murray. Shaden Sharp or Keegan Murray? I'd probably rather have Keegan Murray. Dyson Daniels or Keegan Murray? That's my first, like, oh, dang, tough. Sohan, nope. Keegan Murray. Johnny Davis, are you even in the NBA anymore? Okay. So if we redrafted this thing, I think it would be, who would be number one? That's a really good question. Would it be Jalen Williams, Paolo, or Chet Holmgren? Keegan is a role player. Nothing wrong with that. Jalen Williams. Yeah, no doubt. I wonder, how do you think the top of this draft would have gone? I think you're probably still... Damn, that's tough. I think Paolo is still number one. Well, damn. I didn't think about this before the show. This is interesting. If I'm a GM, am I going... Well, Paolo's had a lot of injury issues. Jalen Williams has played against SGA. With SGA? What would Jalen Williams do on his own squad? I kind of think okay, tell me in the chat how you would go with those three. 1, 2, 3. Between Jalen Williams, Paolo, and Chet Holmgren. I think it's probably 1, Jalen Williams, 2, Paolo, 3, Chet. Do you disagree with me? Jalen Duren, he moves up, although I'm not crazy high on him. But he's definitely in the top 5. He's definitely ahead, I think, of Keegan Murray. Let's go to the second page. So let's go 15 through 20. So we've got some other names. Tari Eason, he's a guy that's moving up. Christian Braun, he's moving up. Walker Kessler is moving up. This was a draft, Patrick Baldwin Jr. How about that? That's Sacramento King for you. First round pick. Ty Washington, my guy, my G League guy. Steely Beats agrees with me. It's Jalen 1, Paolo 2, Chet 3. Yeah. Peter's going the other way. All right, Peter. I see you. Paolo Banchero, Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren. Oh, there's no way, dude. Jalen, hold on. You don't even have... You're going to go Keegan over Duren. Walker Kessler, no. That's my problem with your number 4. You can't have Walker Kessler over Jalen Duren. You just can't. But this is why we do these things. Interesting. Okay. So, Peter, do you think that Walker Kessler is worth the money that Utah has offered him that we talked about yesterday? It's a big contract for a guy that's never been an all-star. Peyton Watson. Okay, let's look at the second round. Where was their value? Andrew Nemhard, that was good value. Max Christie, decent value. Diabate. Any late second round. Santos would be up a little bit for sure. He's been good. See, this was kind of that draft class between Santos, Ty Washington. There were some really good guys that developed in the G League. Okay, so if we had to go with a top 10, we've got Williams 1, Banchero 2, Chet 3. I'm going to have to go Duran 4. Dyson Daniels 5. Keegan Murray. Oh. Jabari Smith Jr. 6. Keegan Murray 7. Christian Braun 8. No, Tari Eason 8. Braun 9. And Ivy 10. That would be my top 10. Interesting conversation. So I would have Keegan at 7 in this draft class. So having him drop 3 spaces. Yes, he has been offered 140 over 40. I think it was 5 years. Super overvalued. No doubt about it. That draft wasn't very good. Look, the Kings did not do bad. Let's just put it that way. You missed on Jalen Williams, obviously. A lot of people missed on Jalen Williams. 11 teams missed on Jalen Williams. What's the latest mock drafts say about the Kings at 7? Which one do you want to check? You want to do an ESPN? We'll check really quick. Let's see. Let's get to our share screen. There we go. All right, let's check. I think it's probably going to be Fleming's. Could be wrong. Let's combine the drafts. Yeah, there you go. Updated mock draft. Devonta 1, Peterson 2, Boozer 3, Wilson 4, Wagler 5, Acuff still 6. So we have a change. Mikael Brown Jr. All right. We talked about him yesterday with Jerry. Very interesting. Fleming's would fit in beautifully in Atlanta, by the way. Very interesting. All right. There we go. That's your ESPN mock draft. The Athletic, I don't know if they have an updated mock draft. We'll look really quick. Still a lot centering around the guard prospects. Devonta 1, Utah, Darren Peterson 2, Boozer 3. No surprise, we're chalk so far. Caleb Wilson, Wagler 5, Oh, that's different. Okay, so Brown's moving up with some of these draft analysts because Acuff was there. So now they've got Acuff here at 7 with the Kings. Here's the thing. If Acuff's on the board and the Kings are picking, they're taking Acuff. The Kings will not take Flemings or Brown over Acuff. They just won't. But I just don't think he's going to be there. Very interesting. All right. There's your mock drafts. Paul. He's helping me out here. Paolo, Jalen. Oh, so you're going Paolo first. Jalen, then Holmgren. They built the team around Paolo. Carried them. Essentially, yeah. They did. Jalen is questionable. Yeah. Well, okay. What about Westbrook? What about Harden? You know, that was the whole thing. They played along Durant. So, interesting propositions for sure. So, hey, like I said, we're gonna go short today. We're gonna go all in tomorrow on the show. Might have a surprise guest for you as well to talk about the draft. Nice of you putting Ryno on the top of your list. Good job by you, Peter. Good job by you. But yeah, we're going to go short today. We've got a lot going tomorrow. I'm going to be pre-taping a couple of things a little bit later today for the King's Court on Spotify, Apple, and wherever you find your podcasts. You can go find that there. We've got the Jerry Reynolds episode. We've also got the Lorenzo Powell conversation up there. And again, a very, very, very happy birthday to someone that has been better than I deserve to me. Napes, enjoy your day, buddy. Sticks up. Hope y'all can join him 7 o'clock tonight. He will be here. Wish him a very, very happy birthday. We wrap up the week tomorrow. Looking forward to it. De'Aaron Fox and Malik Monk are best point guards from the 2017 draft. Okay. Is there a certain draft that you want to go back and look at? It's hard to do this show without being able to hear my sound drops because I set up sound for the show, which is why we're going a little bit short today. Who will pick Kingston after the Kings? The Hawks, Mavs, or Warriors? I think the Hawks would take him. The Hawks need a point guard. He would be really good there too because he fits, number one, what the Hawks are doing with their youth movement. I think the IQ to go along with what the other guys have and bring to the table, it's great for the Hawks if they got him. Flemings is not going to be the biggest star in this draft, but he very well could play more years or as many years as anybody else in the NBA out of this draft. Just saying. So, not knocking Jalen. In hindsight, that's what we've seen. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. So, all right, meet us back here tomorrow. 3 o'clock, we'll be ready to lock and load. Sound will be ready to go. And maybe I'll pick another draft. Maybe we'll go back to that Fox draft and look at it. Love the Mikal Brown Jr. The kid is, yeah, there you go. Defense, though, that's the problem. Defense, Tay. And he's good. He can shoot the heck out of the basketball. Really good player. So, all right, we are out. Happy birthday, Napes. Thanks to all you. Cutting it short today, but we will make up for it on the back end tomorrow. Be well. Take it easy. Court is dismissed. Join Grant tonight, 7 o'clock on YouTube X right here on If You Don't Like That. Peace.